Okay, so hello and welcome back everyone. Let's pick up where we started last time. So now, last time we used express routing to create a get request. So now I'm going to show you how you can create a post request. So first of all, before coming here, I'll have to make some changes to it. So now, what if you want to, I told you that post request has something known as a body, right? So there should be a way actually in which you can get data from this body, and that is why we install something known as body parser. So we'll require body parser in our index.js file. It's very important that you do it in your index.js file because you'll be using it everywhere. And then we're going to set a middleware saying app.use body-parser.json. I'm gonna hit save. Also gonna do app.use body-parser.url encoded. Right. So now it is very mandatory for you to write these two lines whenever you have to use body parser, otherwise your app won't work. So now after we've done this, we can go to our routes.js file and we can do a router.post, and what this will do is it will create a post request. So let's say this is ping, and we'll go here, we'll create a request comma response, and let's make our API do something here. So first we'll do const request equals to request dot body, and what we're going to do is we're going to just do res dot json request. Alright, now we're going to hit save, and it will get a bit confusing if you use ping both ways, so let's make this one pong. Alright, so now we'll come here, we'll change it from get to post, and we'll go here and say pong. Alright, and we'll go to the body here. So now you can see that there are a lot of ways you can use it. So we'll go and select a draw and select a JSON here. Alright, and we're gonna send something like hey hello, and we're gonna hit send, and it sends back whatever we've sent it in the body. So whenever you do this request.body, you can actually do it because you're using the body parser middleware. Alright, so now we'll actually make it do something. So we'll say if request dot ping, so if there is something called a request dot ping, then we'll send back the request, else res dot status. So now what is a status? Well, status or status codes are pretty useful, and there are plenty of HTTP status codes which I think you should definitely learn. You can go and type them on Google, and 400 is basically stands for bad request, and we'll say JSON, and we'll say error not allowed. We'll wrap that into a string. Alright, and we'll hit save, and so now if you do the same thing, it'll say error not allowed. So this can actually be used to make sure that the data which is being sent is correct. So now if I say ping hello, what it'll do is it'll send me back ping hello. So this is what is pretty important. So I'll walk you through it. So when you did request dot ping, what you actually did was you tapped into this JSON and you actually read the value of the key ping, and in here what it actually checked was if there is something called a request.ping or not, this if statement, and if there was something called a request.ping, or if the body had a key which has ping in it, then it sent back the thing, and if there was no ping in the body, it just returned not allowed. So now we'll also create a patch request, router.patch, and this one, let's say ping pong or something like that, doesn't matter because it's just a name, right? Request comma response. So now we'll again take it const request equals to request dot body. If request dot underscore id equals to ping res.json response, and it is pong. Else res dot status 400 dot json error not allowed. We're gonna hit save properly, and now we're gonna come here. So remember, request was ping pong, something like that. We'll come here and we'll change it to a patch request, and we'll come here and we'll see that if there is a key called underscore id, and if it is ping, it'll send back pong to us, otherwise it's just gonna say an error. So we have to modify our body here. We have to make it underscore id and we're gonna make it ping, and if we save, it'll say in the response that it's pong. So what this patch request does is actually is changing the value of this ping to pong. Alright, so this was how you could use express routers to create all these sorts of requests. And what you've actually done now is you've created a simple REST API for yourself with express routing. So this is it for this section of the course. I hope you understood each concept of an express and a body parser and a get request and a post request and everything. In the next section, what we will do is we'll learn about something known as a database, and then we'll integrate our REST API with the proper database and make it much more functional than it actually is as of now. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next video.